Kimberly Rivers-Roberts from the amazing Unbreakable Speakers Bureau. And here today, I'm going to do a Skype presentation interview with Milwaukee College of Nursing. Now, the students of Milwaukee College of Nursing just recently saw the Academy Award nominated documentary Trouble the Water, in which I starred in. However, the students are curious about what happened and are wanting me to share my story with them. With the recent East Coast storm of Sandy hitting the East Coast the past couple of days ago, these students are really wanting me to possibly provide some insight through Trouble the Water, compare the two, in hopes of coming up with possible solutions to situations such as hurricanes, natural disasters, etc. So stay tuned, and I'm waiting for them to call me, and we're going to do the interview right here, right now, the presentation via Skype. So I'm waiting for the students then to call me, and we're going to start in just a few. So stay tuned.
Might take a second for it to connect.
Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me? All right, great. How are you all doing?
Good.
Wonderful.
We got 15 students here that are ready to ask you all kinds of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you can leave it open. That's fine. So I'm going to let them take it away and see what they have to ask you. They want to know more about your experiences. They're a little unsure about what questions to ask, I think, but I said just jump in, and that you did a great job last time we talked to you. So.
All right. Well, I would introduce myself, but I don't want to insult you all.
No, please.
No.
That's what you'd like us to know about you, Kimberly.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you all, and thank you, Ms. Morgan, for taking the time out to show this film to the class, and just to take out you all's time to just take interest in the story. You know, a lot of people, because it happened a couple of years ago, a lot of people are seeming to be disinterested, you know, but nevertheless, the story has a lot of life to it still, and people are still interested in what happened in New Orleans and the Gulf Coast before, during, and after Katrina. So I just like to take the time out to thank you all for just having interest in the story, and I'm here to answer any questions, any suggestions. Just feel free.
So who wants to jump in and ask a question?
So let me ask you.
All right, Katie's got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I was wondering, how do you think it's improved or hasn't improved in like the last year or two?
Actually, talking about the Gulf Coast or just New Orleans or what?
New Orleans.
New Orleans has definitely improved a lot in a lot of ways. Because of the storm. Number one, they have rebuilt the school system. The schools was real. They were failing. You know, they were a lot of the schools were underfunded. So one of the good things that I see, one of the greatest things, is that the schools are being funded more here, and I think charter schools it's like 85% charter schools now here in New Orleans. And I see definitely more funding in the neighborhoods. I don't think that at this point I'm satisfied totally with the full progress, but overall I'm satisfied, because it's time. It takes time to rebuild communities after such a devastation as Katrina. So slowly but surely it's coming together, and opportunity is here. You know, the film Hollywood South is down here in New Orleans now. They didn't have that. A lot of the musicians have more opportunities to do to work on music and get paid for their music. The tourist industry, you already know that's popping. You already know that. But overall, one of the greatest things, I think, that people have had the opportunity to leave New Orleans to get a taste of other different parts of the world, parts of the country. So, all those are good things, But I guess if we continue to progress, more results are, show, and maybe in a year or two I'll be able to have a better update than now. But overall, it's decent.
Go ahead, Charlie.
When you heard the hurricane was coming, would you have left if you could?
Yes, I would have. I would have, because prior to that, we had a Hurricane Dennis that had threatened to come to the Gulf Coast. We had quite a few other hurricane threats, and actually I had left. And it was just that particular one that I wasn't able to leave, and I ended up staying. But that was the best thing I could ever did, was stay for that, because my life has definitely transformed for the best. More opportunities for me to be the person that was developing into. Just a lot of great opportunities has come out of this whole filming thing. So yeah, I'm glad I stayed.
Who's next? Go ahead, Heather. Carly, you go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you seem like a really strong and optimistic person, and a lot of, in the movie you talked about like your spirituality a lot, you talked about religion.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, how much of your strength do you attribute to your religion and or like your own self?
Or my own self. I actually contribute all of my strength to the greater side of me, which is the God that lives in me, that lives in all of us. I definitely contribute that to really getting in touch with that aspect of my personality and allowing that aspect of my personality to flow through my life. I believe that that we all are, spiritual beings having a physical experience. It's really about tapping into that aspect of your personality and or your person, and allowing that side to do what it's supposed to do, as in to rule in your life. So at the end of the day, that's what I think about it. I mean, I look at the film now and I understand that during that time of the film that I did Trouble the Water, I was actually unconscious about my behavior. As far as my strong personality traits, I was kind of unconscious about that, just surviving every day. But this film really allowed me to see that aspect of my personality, and now it's like, how can I do more of that and kind of get more in touch with that aspect of my personality and allow it to continue to develop, make decisions from that aspect of my mind, my life, and just let God live through me. So I learned that from this movie, and watching myself. When I saw this movie, I cried. For the first time when I saw this movie, I cried, and I just recently realized why I was so emotional, because really, if you really asking this question, it's really, I saw God. I saw God just really in my life, just doing the things through me, living through me, helping those people, being strong. That was just, I see it was him or her working through me to do those things. So, my goal for myself right now, as far as religion is concerned, is how do I continue to get in touch with that aspect of my personality, learn more about it, and be able to tell people about that aspect of their personality too, because we all have it. It's really about becoming conscious of it and being more aware of it, and allowing it to do it, allowing it to be, opposed to, seemingly appearances, living by seemingly appearances.